Firestarter here, and this is my review of the Soul of Chogokin Dragonar with Cavalier. And we have here a nice looking box which has the figure on the front, and we have here the transformation with Cavalier. And let me just go through the other sides. We have same thing on top and on the other side with flight mode, and Cavalier on the other side. And at the back, some of the accessories that came with Dragonar, and there are a lot of weapons that you can use for the figure, and I will go through that soon. And nice thing about Dragonar is that this one opens up to showcase most of the parts, and without the instructions, it will tell you which part goes through which area of the torso or the whole body. And then let's go through the transformation. I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to show you. Alright? Cool. And I'm showing you the finished assembled Dragonar, and as you can see here, he has nice pose abilities and even swivels on the foot, which allows him more stability in all the poses. So even if you are posing him in really awkward positions, you know that you'll get the same result posing him in different action poses. And some of the highlights, as you can see here, he has clip-on lance holders here. You can just take this one out and then clip it back in, so that's neat. And then he has some thrusters or boosters at the back, which you can flip open, and then you can see all the thrusters embedded there. And he has knives underneath also behind the shin, and my fingers are so big I couldn't fit my finger on that crevice, but here's the knife. And then aside from that, some of the accessories that Dragonar has, one of them is the lance. You can see here it has a double-edged lance, and then it has a holding hand. You can actually remove the holding hand, there's no problem. If you don't want this, you can remove both blades out and then just use one of the holders that are clipped on his waist. Dragonar also has this bomb disc that you can plug on the arm, and like so. It's not a shield, but it's actually a bomb disc. Aside from that, other hands will be open hands like these, and two more holding hands for the rail guns. What's amazing is that Dragonar also has a big ass shield, and he has two big ass rail guns, and this one's supposed to be on his right arm, and this one should be on his left. And we have here the lifter. I'll show you later how to transform this. The Cavalier has a swivel point at the back. You have two guns that you can also swivel because both are in ball joints. He also has this base here, quite nice, and the pads here to move if you want to. It depends on how you want it or want it be displayed. And how he folds in, you just need to, there's a plug supposedly to hold him at the back, and even if you tilt it on an angle, it won't fall off. Now I'll show you everything in a mess, and then let's use the lifter first. there's a weight balance issue when the wings are on, but you just need to position the foot in certain angles so he can even put on the weight from the wings. And if you don't want the wings spread out, you can always flap it down, and he looks like that. So that's all about the lifter, and let's move to the Cavalier. Now we have Cavalier on Dragonar. I couldn't do anything much on this form because the arms are hidden behind these folds here, and all he needs to do is just shoot it with these two big ass cannons, and that's all. Because of the size of the Cavalier, this one really does have a weight issue, so it's better to place him or spread the legs so it has a stable look on Dragonar or Cavalier. But there's no other way I can pose him in, dynamic ways. Better than to have the lifter on than Cavalier. In the story, that's how it goes. Between the lifter and the Cavalier, I'd rather use the lifter more than the Cavalier because there are more possibilities that I can do with the lifter. I'm not really convinced at first if this is a good buy, but after assembly and after placing all the accessories and putting all the bits and pieces on Dragonar, and to cut it short, this is one good entry to the Soul of Chogokin if you are planning to buy one. So that's my review of the Soul of Chogokin Dragonar with Cavalier. If you want to know the possibilities for this figure, do check out the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for the full written review. This is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to my friend Inu87 for selling me this. I'm really happy. I'm really satisfied with it. This is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next review.